Hi guys and girls, and welcome back to Great is Good Tarot. Hope you're doing well and keeping out of mischief. Very important. This is day 4 of our Tarot Christmas Advent Calendar. Yes, it's a snappy title. It's very good. It's very lovely. It's very took months of planning and market research to come up with that shenanigans. So each day, if you're new here, first off, there's the link down below to a playlist so you can start from day 1 all the way through. But just to quickly summarize, we are doing a prediction reading for 2025 for a mystery guest. Oh, yes. They're going to be here live via satellite. They're going to be very quiet throughout, unfortunately. We couldn't afford the microphone after the budget was spent on satellite connection. But no, they're going to be here, and we're going to look into what's going to happen to them over the year of 2025. Very, very beautiful indeed. Unlike the 12-month forecast reading, that is available as personal private reading via the website, linkaroo down below. And also, don't forget that the deadline for orders is coming up on the 16th of December at 11:59 p.m. UK time. Go and check out the website for more information about that. Just so that I can have a Christmas break, you know what I mean? This version will be through the seasons, so spring, summer, autumn, winter. The 12-month forecast goes into much more detail on a month-by-month basis and takes forever. It takes years of my life to do for each one. So it's like, yes, it's a slight snappier version of it. So here we go. This is what we're going to do here for the Lee Anderson. Yes, Lee Anderson is the secret guest, the fashionable celebrity type guest from Reform UK. Didn't even have a drum roll for that one. I just slipped out. I was like, oh, well, go along with it. So there we go. There it's ruined. There was going to be a fanfare. There was going to be sparklers. There was going to be a trumpet entrance for I just royally ruined that one. Anyway, so let's find out what's happening for Lee Anderson from Reform UK for the greatest good for all concerned for over 2025. Thank you. Always be appreciative. One more, it feels like. Okay. Okay. So, we have putting the work in, straight out in spring. Wheel of Fortune's upright. Oh, wow. That feels really... Ooh. Summer doesn't feel good. Summer really, really doesn't feel good. Someone feels as if he's been kind of like discarded, some sort of kind of thrown under the bus kind of energy. Overarching it, destined, star card, beautiful. So it's reasonable. It's reasonable, but summer is going to be a bit of a squeaky bum time, technical term. Yes, very, very. I do like to be technical. So. I can't even put it there. Overarching energy. Let's put it down there. It's out of the way. There we go. I need to fix the lighting over the Christmas break. That's on my to-do list. First off is to have a Christmas break involving alcohol and lots of gammon. And other meats are available, but mainly gammon. Oh, my favourite. But yes, that's on top of that is to do the lighting. So the 8 of Pentacles. Let's start off over here with the springtime. Really doubling down. There is, like, the amount of passion that's coming out. I know there's no wands here or anything like that, but it's just like kind of the calling, the hitting the ground running, wanting to make a change, want to make things right and better for people. That is very genuine, especially in springtime. Very interesting. I like that. So let's get some. Let's have some extra information about springtime. But yeah, it feels like eyes on the prize kind of energy. Very determined, very exciting time. Notice how the imagination card, that's kind of like the Page of Wands kind of energy, looking down at what he sees are injustices and irritations and mad things that are happening in the political sphere and life in general. That's what he's like looking at. How can we make this better? We've got merit making, overarching energy for this deck. So it's like he's there with morals and kind of trying to do the right thing for people. So I'm just collecting that card that went all the way over there. So it's all really, really good. Marionette. Marionette. He feels like schedule, worth in reverse. Goal is in reverse. He does feel like he's being controlled, though. He's got a plan. The light. You see what I mean? The lighting's everywhere. The madness. So he's got eyes on the prize kind of energy, like trying to manage it, trying to make things happen, try and push things in the right direction. Notice the colours as well, the warmthness. Even though he does flap his face a bit, may get himself into trouble in that kind of respect, he's still coming from a place of genuine warmth. Yeah, but he does feel like he's being controlled a bit. He does feel as if that there is something involving, as if I want to say a second-class citizen, but I don't know why. It feels as if and I can't work out if, and I mean this with no disrespect or anything like that, if it's kind of a genuine, kind of almost like a chip on his shoulder, generally, from where he's been, like he's grown up from, and I know that he is some form of involved in mining at one point, and that's where he got into political stuff and all that. So I don't know if it's kind of, he's had to fight really hard to get where he is, so he's got this kind of bit of a chip on his shoulder, kind of in the sense of he's the one that's done the graft to get here kind of energy. No one's going to, like, it's kind of his principles kind of energy, or if it's something else. But he feels as if he's not, something along the lines of he's not being taken seriously, or he's not allowed to, like, to get off the reins kind of thing with the marionette card there. It's all coming to a head in summertime, though. There is definitely something where he is, it feels like he's like a lone wolf, very independent at this point. Very, I'm trying to work out if he's actually left Reform at this point, because it does feel like he's been discarded, but I don't know if it's let's find out some more information, because I was just trying to listen to see if there was anything else there, but it doesn't seem to be anything about kind of like thrown under the bus kind of energy, but there's definitely this independence, this two cards there, independence, kind of feeling a bit of a loner kind of thing, which is kind of going back to and maybe I'm using the wrong terminology, it's this chip on the shoulder type thing, but it's one of those things where he's fought to be where he is, and it's his work ethic. Do you know what I mean? Do you understand what I'm saying? So he's not willing to it to be used by other people. He's done the work. He's got where he is. Daydreamer. Idea. Bad news. Yeah. With the devil card here is like, it genuinely feels that he is standing up to what he believes in. But that can be said for me, he's a bit of a Marmite character. 1 minute is all right. 1 minute is just like, oh no, here we go. To be compared with our favourite member of the Rainbow, it seems at the moment, Rocking People, Stuttering Starmer. He's just like 2D, no depth, kind of practically a glorified accountant at this point. You know what I mean? No, oh, I'm going to get complaints again. Oh no, I didn't mean. Oh no. But you get what I'm saying. Yeah. Lee, I don't know if he's going to put his foot in his mouth or something like that, but there's definitely an injustice. The devil card feels like is an injustice that he's standing up for, and that's what sends him out being like thrown under the bus, independent, separate, kind of made an example of. I don't know. But we've got overarching energy of support. So there's definitely something here where he is standing up for what he believes in. And what I'm getting from that is there is also a lot of people who go along with that. But it's not coming across as along party lines, if you get me. And I don't know if this is kind of a suspension but it does definitely feel like in the on the naughty step kind of energy. The Three of Pentacles here, though, it does feel very much connected to this idea, which is bringing more momentum. I'm trying to tap into what this injustice, that's what it feels like with the devil card here, this injustice, what it could be. And because it does feel with the Three of Pentacles, building the foundations, this new start. The Three of Pentacles is building the foundation, for me anyway, is building the foundations of the cathedral. It's not the finished cathedral. It's not the walls of the cathedral. It's just like, wow, look how great these foundations are. Oh, we've followed the plans and the blueprint. It's working really well. We've worked as a team, blah, blah, blah. And it's something along the line, and especially with the Hangman, it's something along the line. He's highlighting, and I'm being drawn to this light bulb, kind of illuminating a situation. By illuminating that situation, he has either cut ties or burnt some bridges, or there is something along those lines in summer that happens. However, by autumn, because he's talked about it, he's brought it into the public consciousness, it feels like. People are now seeing that perspective of what he is saying and highlighting and going, this is an injustice, this is an evil with the devil, yeah? This needs to be stumped out, whatever it may be. And that's what he's then start building these new bridges, these new foundations with. It does feel like there is definitely at least one charity involved in this, that they've been trying to highlight this issue for some time. It does feel like there is like one or two other organizations of some kind involved as well. There does seem to be kind of genuine experts involved in this, kind of going, thank goodness that he's brought this to someone's attention, because it's been hidden for years. This is kind of like but it's a thorny subject. It's a subject that is going to get him in a lot of trouble to say. Or I don't know if it's the approach he puts it down though. I don't. Let's move on to autumn. Let's find out some more information, because that it's weird, because it's like it's like he's following his intuition, his downloads, and he's doing, like we said here, he's trying to do the right thing. His approach may be questionable, but he's trying to do the right thing, in my humble opinion. So, yeah, it's very consistent energies here. So let's find out autumn. Can we clarify autumn, please? Can we clarify autumn, please? Ooh. Gift in reverse. Doop. The gift in reverse feels like almost like a poison chalice kind of thing. However, vow, overarching energy, that kind of his dedication, his commitment to it. He's put his money where his mouth is kind of energy. He's standing up for this inequality, this whatever this is. But it does feel like a bit of a poison chalice, and there is, this is like, you don't talk about it. You're not allowed to talk about it. This has been going on for years, but we can't talk about it. No, in the winter, I really wish I could talk, like grab hold of it a bit, or maybe I don't want to, because it's like this poison chalice thing. But and we got to be very respectful let's be mindful. Let's be mindful in the comments. All I'm going to say is the amount of certain gangs that have been thrown in prison over the last couple of months. It's definitely connected with stuff like that. Okay, so yeah, just be mindful of if you're going to mention it in the comments, and also remember, in the comments, don't mention who it is. Keep it a surprise for other people, but then you can have inside jokes going on and stuff like that. So let's have winter. How's the winter going to go? The 9 of Wands here, defending his ground. It's like, no, I'm speaking out about this. This is disgusting. This is, or whatever it may be. This is outrageous. This needs to be highlighted. 7 of Cups, finding out more ways to make this a big thing. Care again. This is the withdrawal card here. Oh, it feels like a double whammy. It feels like certain people are withdrawing again. You can't talk about this. You can't talk about that. Blah blah blah. But it's about the care. It's looking after people. It's what he feels is what he needs to do. The other side of the awakening card for me, as I flash a bit of wrist. Oh, hello. Is he realizing who his true friends are, his true connections are? People are kind of pulling back a little bit. Very similar about day 3 was happening. I think it was day 3. Let me look at my notes. Yes, people were withdrawing a little bit. Similar thing here is very uneasy as we close out the year for Lee, because it's like he knows what his true friends are. He knows that, what his true principles are. He knows what he's doing is the right thing. And with the 7 of Cups here, is actually kind of thinking out, how do we highlight this injustice? And it does definitely feel like an injustice. I know that the Justice card doesn't come out or anything like that, but how do we highlight it even more? How do we keep the momentum going? How do we make people realize how it connects to everything else kind of energy? But it is divinely guided, but it is a poison chalice kind of energy. Interesting. This is not sort of reading that I thought it would be, actually. But then saying that, I don't know what sort of reading it would be. Do you know what I mean? But I do like summer does feel like a double-edged sword, but it's consistent about who Lee is, if you get me. Investing in what's right, using his imagination to work out how to sort out these injustices, these disturbances, these upsets. So there is a lot of consistencies here. So that's none the wiser. The point is, though, it's like, it's one of those situations where it's like, why, if you've got parliamentary kind of allowances, then you should be able to talk about anything. And he's trying to highlight a situation and continually highlight the situation, but it's almost as if they're going to put it in its box. Don't talk about it. You can't talk about it. It's very similar. Very similar to kind of like Southport, kind of, you can't talk about it. We've taken it off the table. You can't discuss it in Parliament. You can't discuss, because of reasons. It's that kind of energy. But he continues doing it, and that's what gets him in trouble. I think it's something along those sorts of lines, But I think we're going to leave this here for now. If you haven't seen the others, why haven't you? Go back and see in the doobly-doo, there is a playlist that will have eventually all 25. Yes. Not 24, not like a normal advent calendar. No. There will even be one on Christmas Day, just for little old you and anybody else who has the internet access. But I mean, mainly just for little old you. Just in case you need 5-minute break, 10-minute break throughout the festivities. And then you've got something for Boxing Day as well, when it's just going to be grown men running after footballs for most of the telly box. Do you see what I mean? Getting muddy and kind of like smearing things on each other's chest. Maybe I'm just watching the wrong sports. But the point is, you have then options. And there's going to be other pre-recorded stuff being released over the Christmas break. And I will tell you now, just because you and me, my dears, because no one else will then know. And then don't be surprised for them. They should watch all the stuff. You see what I mean? From the 23rd of December, for 2 weeks, there will be additional pre-recorded, similar things to this, predictions for 2025. One set of videos will be about particular types of countries, different regions, that kind of thing. And the other one will be different organizations. So like the UN, WEF, UNICEF, all those, WHO, all those kind of things. So they'll be coming out during the 2-week gap that I'm taking a break and kind of recovering from a hangover, hopefully. Hopefully it'll be a very good 2 weeks. So that should be good enough. So yeah, that's the plan. So you won't be kind of left high and dry. And of course you would still have the stream. I don't know what we're calling it now. We need to give it a name. The relaxing radio. Oh, that sounds a bit. We need to market it. We need to work that. Ideas for how to call it, what to call it down below. It's just within the village, what to call it. But I think we're going to leave this here. So don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, ding-a-ling that bell so you get these notified tomorrow. Also, if you enjoyed this, thummy like. It always generally helps out the channel. And comment down below your thoughts about this. Remember, don't mention their name, right? Keep it secret for these ones anyway, right? But until next time, when we do this crazy shenanigans all over again, take care. Look after yourself. Be well. And thank you for your company. I'll speak to you soon. See you later. Ta-ra.